What's up, outsiders? Do you want a Peloton workout without spending Peloton prices? I'm going to show you my DIY Peloton bike that costs less than $400. So we live in the Northeast, and right now we're actually going through the COVID virus lockdown, having long winters or being stuck inside. I was looking for a high cardio, low impact type of workout. I've had 2 knee surgeries, and running's really out of the question for me. I want to save my knee for hiking. So that's when my wife, about a year ago, introduced me to a spin class. We went to her gym, we did a spin class. I loved it. It was super high energy, super high cardio. I was wringing wet when I got home, and my knees didn't hurt. So she said, why don't we buy a spin bike? And honestly, Pelotons are a little out of our budget. They're like $2,400 plus the monthly subscription. So we were looking at alternatives. And I found this Sunny bike, which she got for her birthday. I'm that guy that buys a spin bike for her wife's birthday.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Now.
A Peloton?
This Sunny bike has exceeded our expectations. We've had it for about a year now. Super sturdy, super smooth, and we use it probably 6, 7, 8 times a week. I use it, my wife uses it a few times a week. Our kids use it. We have 2 boys and both of them spin on it. We've really beat the heck out of this thing, and it has held up. It still performs like it's brand new. So let's go over the different components that make up the Peloton DIY. So for the bike, I researched a bunch of different models, different price ranges, and settled on this one. It's the Sunny Bike SFB 1002. And the reason I picked this one is for 2 reasons. Number one, it has a 49-pound flywheel, which you don't really see on the lower end models. That's a pretty heavy flywheel. Most of them are around 30 to 40 pounds. And the other feature that I really liked was it's a belt drive. So it's really, really quiet when you're riding. The other major reason was it just looks really sturdy. It's rated for 275 pounds. And I'm 180 pounds, 6 foot, and I figured with the different spin classes, you really pound on it. So we wanted something that was pretty beefy. So all in all, this bike has been fantastic. We paid $299 for it on Amazon, and it retails for $399. On their website, they're doing a special right now. I think it's about $330. So hopefully you can find it in that range, $330 to $300. If you can, it's a bargain at that price. We've had this model for about a year and a half, and since then, Sunny Bike has actually come out with a magnetic resistance model, which is more like a Peloton. It's the SFB 1805. It's a little bit over $500 retail. They have it on sale right now for $460. It comes with a decent flywheel, 44 pounds. It has a capacity of 300 pounds, so I gotta imagine the frame is as beefy as this model. And the other good part is it comes with a cadence monitor and a laptop stand, so you don't have to add those on separately. So there's 3 major components that make this bike more like a Peloton. The first one is the app. So the Peloton app is pretty amazing that they give it to you without having to have a Peloton bike. It's $12.99 a month. It runs on any of your tablets, Android, iOS, some smart TVs I think you can get the Peloton app for. And it gives you the cycling spin classes along with a whole bunch of other classes. There's meditation and yoga, strength training, running, stretching. So you get a pretty good value for the app. $12.99 a month. It's totally worth it. So to run the Peloton app, you need some sort of device. We use an iPad, and connected to our handlebars is the Jubor iPad tablet holder. It works out really well. You can adjust it. It stays in place. Then the next major component that makes it more like a Peloton is what's called the Wahoo Cadence monitor. It's just this little monitor that goes on a pedal right here, and it keeps track of your RPMs. And during the classes, the instructors are going to tell you pedal at 85 RPMs, or your cadence should be at 80 to 90 or 90 to 100. So during the class, the instructors are telling you what your cadence should be. And without that cadence monitor, it's very hard to tell. So that actually displays right on your iPad, shows you your cadence. And with a Peloton bike, they also tell you, oh, set it at 20 to 30 resistance, 40 to 50, something like that in the class. After a while, you get used to the classes and what your cadence should be and what that corresponding resistance should be, even though you can't set it at a particular percentage like the Peloton bike. So the bike has a really sturdy frame. It's got a bunch of different adjustments. You can unscrew and adjust the height of the handlebars. And the bike seat also has two adjustments. One to go forward and backwards, and then up and down. What I also really like about this bike is it's super quiet. I'll hop on it here and just pedal a little bit, and you can hear a little bit of the resistance. If I take the resistance off, it's almost no noise whatsoever. With a little bit of resistance, you hear the leather rubbing against the flywheel. But being a bigger guy, the bigger flywheel definitely makes a bigger difference. It's a much harder workout in a lot of cases. And what I like about it is it's super sturdy. I can get up and run on it, and it's not going anywhere. So really the only other accessory I would put in this bike is clip pedals. We've had it for a year with just the stirrup type pedals where you stick your toe in. Most serious spinners actually have their own shoes that clip right into here. We haven't made that upgrade yet. And really the only other negative to the setup that you get with a Peloton is you don't get the resistance on the screen. You're only getting the cadence. The cadence is super valuable. The Pelotons, you get a little bit more of the leaderboard, and also you get what they call as output, which is cadence plus resistance put together. This bike doesn't calculate that. You don't get that on the screen. But for $2,000 more, that is not worth it to us, and we haven't missed it. And like I said, you get used to setting your resistance based on your cadence and what the instructor tells you. So if you're looking for a high cardio, low impact workout that you can do at home while you're quarantined with COVID, or during the long winters in the Northeast, this is a great alternative to the more expensive Peloton. Right now, Peloton's actually offering a 90-day free trial for their app, so you can go try that today if you want to see what the classes are like. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, be sure to click that like button. If you want to see other gear how-to, other outdoor adventures, be sure to subscribe to my channel. That's it for now.
See you outside.